right, so here's the otherworldly elite flyweight out of Guadalajara, Mexico, Alexa Grasso. And it's interesting to look back to early portions of her UFC career. After the Carla Esparza loss in 2019, she had lost 3 of 5, and nobody envisioned her as a future UFC champion, but she has stayed committed to the cause every step of the way. Her grappling improvement has been unbelievable. She's always been an outstanding boxer, but she has honed that, of course, under her uncle, Francisco Grasso. This is one of the very best flyweights in the world. She is as committed to the cause as any man or woman in the world. I'm excited to see what she can do with this showcase here tonight. It seemed an eventuality that when the UFC launched its women's flyweight division, that Valentina Shevchenko would rest atop of it, and that's exactly where she finds herself as she makes the walk here tonight.
She knew that she would be the UFC flyweight champion. Even when her first title shot against Nico Montano fell through, she didn't moan, she didn't complain. She said, okay, sign me up somebody else so that I can go and win that title. So they said, okay, fight Joanna Jędrzejczyk. She went out there and defeated the most dominant strawweight champion in UFC history to get that title. She's a phenomenal striker, a great counterpuncher, and has a full array of skills to try to finish fights. When you think you're gonna stand with her, just ask Juliana Pena. You end up on the ground getting submitted. She can beat you in a number of ways.
Without further delay, let's get you tonight's tale of the tape. All right, now for the official introductions, we send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC Flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC Flyweight Champion of the World, Alexa Grasso. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Valentina Shevchenko.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Let's do it.
All right, so here's the future Hall of Famer, Valentina Shevchenko, ready to go for round 1. It's rare for her to walk into a fighter meeting, DC, and suggest to us that she is prioritizing a finish. That is very much stepping out of her lane, but she believes this matchup provides the perfect canvas upon which to paint a masterpiece. We'll see if she can turn those words into action tonight.
Really nice job blocking that shot.
Shevchenko gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here. Oh my goodness. Another head kick lands. Not every day you see multiple head kicks land and a fighter somehow stay in the fight.
I can't believe she is just standing here still. You cannot take shin to the dome. When you take shin to the dome, you are generally sleeping. Think Valentina Shevchenko versus Jessica I. You got to get your hands up. Nice punch to the head.
Well, I hope the judges recognize that she's blocking the majority of these shots. She's doing a beautiful job, I think, defensively.
She's doing a great job defensively.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange.
We'll work with that jab. Jab lands.
Edge of your seat action as expected so far.
Oh, right hand.
34 total strikes have now landed for Valentina Shevchenko. Oh, nice punch from the... Just over 3 minutes to go now. Oh, bone on bone as she hits with the head kick. Oh!
There it is again. Look at that. She does a great job being technical. Great punch lands.
Shevchenko's really limping heavily now. The leg kicks have started to pile up. Clearly, they're having the desired effect. Well, pretty good recovery by her opponent after being stunned, but we see this all the time, right? If you don't close the deal when you have that opportunity, your opponent's back in the fight and can... Maybe the best shot she's thrown tonight. Her opponent's hurt.
Beautiful placement on that hook, but a great job of finding such a massive shot.
All right, let's see if she can get back to the hook here. Of course, she'll need a setup here, work off of the jab, and punctuate her combination with that patented hook. Grasso's now cut above the eye from that strike. That bears watching as this fight continues. And a strong outside leg kick there. Well, she is visibly fatigued at this point of the fight. She landed that strike, but just not doing a ton of damage due to that aforementioned cardio abandonment. Man, she's hurt her opponent several times in this round. We acknowledge the durability on the other side, but how about just getting aggressive and finishing this fight?
You know, she doesn't take many chances inside the octagon. Right now is a time where she should take chances. She should be going forward, putting a lot of activity out there and trying to end her opponent's night.
Another nice kick by her there, and as a lot of fighters will say, no pad on the foot.
No pad on the foot and no shin guards to protect you. She is blasting her opponent right now.
Grasso swelling now around her jaw, so we'll keep an eye on that storyline as this fight continues, but she has absorbed a lot of strikes to the head thus far.
That was a slick transition.
All right, full guard here, attempting a choke now. Oh, looks like that submission's almost locked in.
Starting to get pretty deep here.
Oh, look at this, jumps over in the side now to try to... Oh, somehow she gets out.
I thought it was over, but that's one thing you know. Never underestimate these fighters in their submission defense. Oh, wow.
Oh, how good is that as she gets out?
She is so aware on the ground, and she escapes a deep submission attempt.
Oh, beautiful reversal on the ground, and now she's got the dominant position. 30 seconds to go. Grasso getting worked here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes. Well, she continues to land to the body, attacking those organs, right? Not a lot of protection there, and you're seeing some visible damage now on the other side.
Visible damage. She's done a tremendous job understanding and recognizing where the weakness was, and she has exploited that.
What a shot by her there. I'm not sure her opponent knows where she is. She's in the octagon. Saved by the bell. That marks the end of the round, and we'll see if she can recover from getting stunned by that huge shot just before the horn. Of course, you know she's only got 60 seconds here with which to recover. They'll get her on the stool. Physically, she's compromised. Mentally, can they keep her in this fight? Well, a punch like that would have felled lesser women, but she survives and gets to fight another round.
She's as tough as they come. She's sitting on her bench right now telling her coaches, I'm good. I'm ready to go. That was just a moment. I'm still going to get the victory. I believe she has to change something. She cannot continue to do the same thing and expect a different result.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round underway. Oh, she is in real trouble. Back to the feet. Shevchenko's nose is cut now, and she's starting to deal with some blood in that area.
Oh my goodness. Good kick. At what point do you adjust and see these head kicks landing over the top?
Well, you know she can do it all in the octagon tonight. She is largely a striker, and man, has she had it going really from the opening bell.
When you're starting the fight, you can see that she was different tonight. You could see that she was going to lean on the cardio, set a high pace, and hope that her opponent could not keep up. But not only is she... Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, that was just a beautiful shot by her there to end the fight. I'm not sure she could have drawn it up any better than it played out here tonight. She lands the seminal blow there midway through the round. I'm not even sure her opponent saw it coming. So big knockout win for her here tonight. All right, we now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 5 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Alexa Grasso!
So the Guadalajaran gangster, Alexa Grasso, getting it done by knockout here tonight. And for a while, she was outpointing people, and pretty convincingly. Nice to have a finish in one of that magnitude.
As the confidence grows, you're going to see Alexa Grasso do more and more of this. She possesses all the skills in order to have these types of performances